Thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to do something a little bit different today, a little bit sort of special, a little bit fun. This is something you can do with your kids. Okay, so this is a little bit fun to do. You could do this with your family. You could do it around the table. You could get a bunch of little canvases like this. They're cheap, or little boards at the dollar store. And just paint them black, have them nice and dry. Or you could do them white. And then you can do the opposite of what I'm doing today. So today we're going to do, this is the fall today. So, well, not quite the fall. This is first part of September, but fall is going to be pretty soon. So, you know, at the end of the summer, you have all these dandelions, and it seems to be really popular nowadays. You see dandelion puffs everywhere. I don't know. So, I know other people have done them. So, this idea I've sort of adopted. So I know I'm not original in this, but I just want to, if you are watching, this is kind of a fun thing to do. So I'm going to do it my way. It's a small canvas, so I'm not going to do a bunch of them. I'm just going to do one. So I took a toilet paper roll, and the first time I did this, I did it once already, and I cut it up too high. So make sure you don't cut it up high. Just cut it really low like this, maybe 1.25 inches at the most. Spread it out with your fingers like that. I got another one, I got a little bit lower. Now this one I cut lower, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but I'm just going to try it. I also had a paper straw that I cut up and put little cuts in a paper straw, but I've run out, so I can't use that today, but you could use a paper straw. If you have any other paper, like you could take like a firm paper, like probably like a bit of Bristol board, and cut it, and you can make it a smaller circle. So you could have different sizes circles. This is your choice, okay? Right now, today, I only have this. So I'm going to dip this into paint, and because this is black, I'm going to do a very light dandelion puff, and I'm going to leave it open on one side. So I need a way of doing that. So I think I will use, let's see, I can use a bit of paper towel because I don't want it really perfect. I'm just going to take this paper towel and make it into a V, a little bit of a V. But, oh, just a minute. Look at, they're double. Oh, these are good paper towels. Ooh, they're not singles. Oh, I can't put it apart. Oh my gosh, I was so cheap when I was young and hated to use paper towels. They were so expensive in my day. And I had little kids, and you know, everybody's using these paper towels. I thought, you know what? I won't use a paper towel because I can just use a cloth. And I was so chintzy on paper towels years ago. I only would use them for draining my chicken breasts and my bacon. That was all. That's all I allowed myself to use. One day a lady, and one day my neighbor came over, and I asked her if I could borrow an egg from her, and she said sure. So she put it, and she had one of those nice paper towels. Like years ago, we only had white paper towel, but she had with a print on it. Oh, I never bought one of those before. It was so special. So she took one piece of paper towel, and she folded it so nice, and she had it in a little bowl, and she had my egg in there, and she gave it to me. Well, what happened was I got home and I didn't want to throw it away. So it sat on top of my, you know, paper roll. I had the paper roll, and I'm so excited when I see paper. I hate to even think about it. So this roll sitting there under my cupboard, and I put this nice folded piece of paper towel on top, this printed one, and I was not going to use it. About a month later, she came to the house and she said, Doreen, you still have that paper roll square I gave you with the egg? And I said, well, yeah, I'm saving for something special. You know what she did? I don't know if you guys have seen these rolls, but they used to hang down from the cupboard and then be like this, right? She took that roll, I could have killed her, and she went like this, and she went, and she walked right through my kitchen down my hallway, and I screamed. Oh my God, she laughed her head off. She thought that was a big joke. I didn't think it was a big joke at all. I didn't think it was a big joke. My gosh. Paper towel, wasting it like that? Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to put this here where I want this. Now this is going to be the side. So what I'm going to do is do 3/4 of a puff ball. And it's going to be like they're going to be like in the air now. And I'm going to try to do a little fairy on it. So I don't know if I can do this. We'll just try it. I want the fairy up here, so I should be doing this down here, actually, so the fairy can come up. So I'm going to just take this paint now, and I'm going to make a nice, soft, soft color. My palette knife. And I've got to add spritzer to all this color. I'm going to make it really, really light. Lots of thin, thin, thin. So I've got spritzer of water here, like that. And spritzing my paint. It's really nice and pale, 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 because I'm on black. And so I'll do this one in pale mauve. Okay, a little bit of white in there. I'm not mixing it perfect. I don't care if it's perfect. Actually, I have pearl white, and I put it in there by mistake, but I don't think it's going to matter much. So I'm just going to dip this in here. Turn it around so I get some paint on it. And make my puff ball. Probably right there. And I'm going to take a different color. You can have it. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try changing it. Now the inner color, maybe I'll do a different shade of purple. I'll take this purple and white. See what happens with that one. It's a bit deeper color. I want to keep this in here like that. I can always paint it black after if I muck it up. It's okay. I'm going to do inside of it a little bit. Because remember, these puff balls are round, right? So you've got to remember, they're round. I want a bit bigger, so I'm just going to take the edges and go like that and make it bigger. All right, be careful not to slide it. I'm sliding it a little bit here. It's not great. Shouldn't be doing that. Gotta just tap it. Try not to slide it, because you don't want a line, you want dots, right? So if you don't know what one of these look like, you might want to go on to Google and find out what they look like. Now, I need to cover a little bit of black. Just going to put this black on again, or I can just smush it out actually. Maybe I'll try to smush it out first, see if it'll work. Just put some water on a paper towel. See if I can get that out of there. I don't know if I can or not. And now it has a bit of a green stem in the middle. Dark stem in the middle. And I just want a faint, faint impression of it. I'm going to make this. Okay, and now I'm going to just try to do some, now you know what they look like. They look sort of like helicopter, stem up and then like a helicopter wheel. That's these guys look like. So if I could do along like that and then up like that. The base of it. Make sure they're attached to the bottom. Don't just fly them in the air. Okay. Now my fairy. I don't know if I've never done this before, so you guys are the first ones to see me do this. I don't know if I can do it or not. So first of all, you draw her body. I don't know whether to do her white or not, but we'll try her in white, see what happens. Okay, there's her body there. And you do one arm up like that, one leg down like that. And she has lumps on her legs. Do a bit of a hip, another one hump, smaller hump, and then her leg, her foot, ankle. This side too, little hump here, little hump on her leg. Okay, just giving the impression. This is her hand. You do a nice little round on top. My weight isn't strong enough. Ah, got water in there now. There we go. Got a little knob on the top of her head. And to have nose and a chin. And I'm going to do, I'm not very good at this, you guys. I've never done fairies before. It's scaring me. Don't be scared. You can always rub it out. What the heck? Okay, I'm going to try to do her wings. I want very little paint on this now. Well, it's not too bad. Don't mind that. Got to connect them to her body. Okay. And what's this happened here? Okay, and then just to get some stems here. I put my hand down like this. If you have a problem getting a nice steady hand, take your one arm and rest it on your hand, and just rest your arm like this. Need some lines now. Hello. All the way around. Just getting some of the stems in here. Someone move. Okay, I'm not happy about this, but I'll have to correct it later. But, and I put a bit of black in here, but that's the gist of it. It goes in a frame like this. That's one thing about these boards, you have to put them in a frame. And that's basically what it's going to look like. So that's something you can do with your kids. Yours would probably be better than mine. I've never done one before. I might just cover this over in black and do it again. But just keep practicing, and the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. If it looks kind of silly, just cover over it. It's no big deal. It's just black paint, cheap paint. And do it again. Keep trying it. Okay, watch lots of videos on it, and I found there's lots of videos on this and different methods of doing it. Not all of them were with the cardboard, so some did it all by hand. And so just check it all out, and then have fun with your family. So thank you for watching us today. It's a nice little painting you can do with your family. And I just want to remind you to press the subscribe button to get more videos, or do something really crazy next time, and get the notification bell. Click on that too, and it'll remind you if you forget. So thank you for joining us. Have a great day.